Joining Coach Stuedeman today, on camera left, we have junior utility player Katia Reyes, and on camera right, redshirt freshman utility player Michaela Madrid. Coach, if you could start us off with an opening statement.
Yes, thanks so much, Ryan. We have sort of run into like a 2-week, 10-game sort of skid here over the last 2 weeks, and we just hadn't been able to put it all together. We've been kicking the ball around a little bit, throwing a bunch of balls, and sometimes we're showing up offensively, sometimes not. I'm really just waiting on this team to put it all together because we have all the pieces. All the pitchers have something nasty. We just need a little bit more of it. And we have the defensive players and we have the hitters. We have speed, we have power. So I'm just really waiting on this team to put that all together and really start seeing some magic happen. And we're young. I've said all along we're a young team, and it's going to take a minute to figure it out. And it's fun going through the process. It's not always easy. It's not always fun for the fans, but it is fun as a coach to watch them figure it out and see the kids that sort of rise, and that is a fun part of the process. It's not fun to take the L's, but it's a fun part of the process to watch them figure it out.
KK, you've provided a bright spot at the plate. What's been working so well for you lately?
I preach all the time, just trusting the process and knowing that I'm not always going to have a good game. And when I don't have a good game, just continue to work harder and continue to trust my team and trust my coaches, again, with the amazing fan base that we have, that our school provides for us, too, as well.
Katia, we've seen you in just about every position besides the outfield this year. Is there a mindset shift when going from shortstop to the circle to over to first?
When it comes to looking at the games and, when I get this ball, I'm going to do this. When I get that ball, I'm going to do this, definitely. But when it comes to just thinking about doing what's best for your team, that part's easy. You just got to, suck it up, act like you've been there, and really just do what's best for your team. If it's what we need, it's what I'm going to do, and that's what I was put on this team for.
Sean, you can fire away.
Perfect. Kind of building off Ryan's question, how much do you love being involved with every facet of the game? A lot of times a pitcher may only be involved when she's pitching, but you're at a position, you're hitting, one way or another, you're involved in every facet of the game.
The only way that I could describe that is fun. It's so much fun. It's not stressful. It's fun. And, there have been a few games where I have sat the bench, and I'm perfectly fine with that as well because it allows you to get every perspective on the game, and that only makes you a better player. I had told so many girls, I was like, it's so fun seeing the game from this side because you see things that I don't normally see on the field. So getting to get every single aspect from almost every single position has just been so fun, and it's allowed me to grow as a player. It's kind of crazy to say my junior year I'm still learning about this game from every position, but it's just the truth, and playing every position has allowed me to do that and just get better for my team.
KK, you've had quite a breakout year this year. What did you learn last year when you weren't playing, and how much did that increase your love for the game and your desire to make the most of everything?
I would definitely say it made me more hungry to be on the field. Last year, I was a redshirt, so I learned a lot from being on the outside of the game and just learning more and more about the game each and every day, and going through the fall and finally being able to get on the field and just being hungry. So when we first started this season, I still was just a pinch hitter, and each time I went into hit, I made sure that every moment counted for the team. And because last year, since I was a redshirt, I wanted to make sure that I put a mark and made sure that I was still hungry each and every day, each and every at bat, whether it goes good or bad, I'm still hungry.
Coach, you've been growing the fan base since you got here. 2 of the 3 games last weekend were sellouts. How exciting is it for you to see this fan base grow and to look up in the stands and see it packed?
Well, that's just it. First of all, home field advantage. It just them being here and being present, and that really has a lot to do with these 2 girls and the other local players we have. I think it's really important to. And Kat's not even 4 hours, but it's one of the closest schools from her from her hometown. So I think it's important to recruit. I want to keep all the local talent here in San Antonio, and these guys bring half the stands, and then the other hometown folks. Chris Lean has a huge following, and it makes it so much fun. It provides an atmosphere that's hard to compete in for the other, for the opponent, and it's what they when you come to college, you expect to play in front of a crowd, and so for the fans to show up and support that much, and I give a lot of credit to the kids too for their families just following them and being here, and it makes it a lot more fun, and it's the environment and the expectation you have when you go to college, especially D1 college. You want to make sure that crowd is full, and I've always said what they say and do matters. What the crowd says and does makes it matters. If they're into it or not, it matters.
Coach, I know last weekend didn't necessarily go the way you had hoped it would, but the win Saturday against Wichita State, I think, was your first against Wichita, or UTSA's first against Wichita State. What did you take from what your team was able to do in that game in terms of what they have the potential to do moving forward?
Well, I think it definitely is a confidence builder. I think the biggest takeaways are, like Kat is speaking of learning the game. At each level, the game changes just a little bit. It's a little bit faster. It's a little bit smarter. There's a lot more homework people do. There's a lot more scouting out there. And on Sunday, I believe the win sets us up for the belief that we can do it. And then Sunday, the learning curve, I just thought they did a very good job of attacking some of our weaker spots in our swings. And then we're able to attack our pitching, knowing what we were going to throw to them, and us maybe being limited in being able to hit the spots that their weakest spots. And so that learning curve of, oh, okay, I can't just go out there and play softball. Like, I have to try to learn the game, the knowledge of, I just think it's, that was important. The win gave us the belief, and then Sunday is, oh, okay, there's more to it than just showing up and playing ball.
Kat, I know you've come from a high-level program that's used to winning. How have you seen kind of the winning attitude and culture of your teammates grow since you first got here?
It's definitely been fun to watch. Like, the season has been so fun. It's unbelievable. But watching them just want more has been crazy. Like, we beat Wichita. It was exciting. It was a big deal. But we weren't done. And you could tell the girls were not satisfied, Even though we didn't get the result we wanted, as mentioned, winning that one game brings out the potential that we do have, and the girls really wanting to find that potential has just been mind-blowing, and, it makes me feel proud for all of them because they just want change and they just want to do better, and that's all you can ask for as a team. So it's been fun, and we're not done yet.
Hey, how excited are you with the challenge of Florida Atlantic coming in this weekend? Obviously, they're a very good team.
The team is actually extremely excited. We love playing good teams. It makes us a better team, and it challenges us in every single way. So just going in there with a great mindset, knowing that we can give them a game, they can give us a game, and it's going to be a good game in general.
Coach, I know Saturday has a particular meaning to you as it's the national recognition of Alex Wilcox and the strikeout ovarian cancer game. Could you kind of speak about what all of that means to you?
Alex was a special young lady, and just I believe she was chosen. It was a cross to bear for her, and it was her crusade. And God used her to spread the awareness of ovarian cancer and how to handle yourself with in the face of devastating news. And she put up a valiant fight, but, knew that probably it wasn't going to turn out for her to be able to stay on Earth, that her life was going to be cut short. And in the face of that, she still made all A's her freshman year in college. She came to every practice, competed as if she wasn't undergoing radiation, competed as if she wasn't undergoing chemo, competed as if she didn't have tumors all in her abdomen, and did it all with a big, huge smile on her face. So the people that got to know her she's left a lasting impact on all of our hearts. And then to be able to keep her memory and her legacy alive, and then to educate other just women in general, not even young women, all women, about ovarian cancer I feel very indebted. It's something that it's my responsibility to do for Alex as I continue to have a space to do it. And we jump on board with LSU. LSU softball has a foundation. It's called Go Teal, GEAUX. Teal is the ovarian cancer color. And they have a huge walk every year on this Saturday, and the entire SEC will be wearing teal. We will be wearing teal, and just trying to, in Alex's name, save lives with the ovarian cancer awareness, knowing the symptoms and being able to advocate for yourself. It'll be a very special day for me and for all of those that knew Alex. And we will be wearing our teal, and we will represent her very well on Saturday.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Birds up.
Birds up.